That, but I'm saying, well, maybe Trinidad was tailor-made for me. It was a blown-up welterweight,
Yeah.
but it was very impressive. I want to know this because I was speaking to quite a few guys, especially over on our websites, and people saying, how are you going to try and nullify, like, you know, like Roy Jones would go like 3 left hooks at a time from your southpaw stance. How are you going to nullify him throwing up that far shots at you and then coming through that straight right hand? How would you?
Well, I have to wait and see. Look at his face, man. That's 25 years of boxing. I've obviously got a way to nullify, and they always seem to miss. Now, I know Roy Jones is quick, but I have an awkward style, and I throw a lot of punches. And having one thing is setting your feet is one thing. When he does throw in 3 hooks, he likes to rest for 20, 30 seconds. I have a tremendous engine, tremendous work rate, and basically, if the best of me turns up, I'll beat the guy. And going back to what you mentioned 5 years ago, there's not the difference between, no disrespect, Terry Down and Shelby Robinson is massive, but at the end of the day, I wanted to fight Roy Jones 6 years ago. And he admitted to me he didn't want to fight me. And he said, he's happy that I'm fighting him. When I don't need Roy Jones now. I don't need Roy Jones. Why? He's got more to gain than me. People, if he wins, he shocks the world, and I'm expected to win. But at the end of the day, I've beaten all the opponents. Now people are talking about Kelly Pavlik after one win. This is like deja vu of Jeff Lacey. The guy had one decent win. He beats a guy from my gym. But no due respect, I love Gary Lackey, but how can you possibly say that is anywhere near world class? Lovely guy is he is Gary Lackey. He's a different kettle of fish, and we actually tried to get the fight with Pavlik 2 years ago after Jeff Lacey fight. He was our first opponent, but he didn't want to fight. He went for the middleweight title, and after he won the middleweight title, we tried to fight him again. He didn't want to know. And it's funny how people come knock on your door when they know you're going to fight somebody else. And maybe I think it's just a case that people want to make publicity on your own back. But I'm not fighting. If I fight Pavlik, the difference between Pavlik and Roy Jones, I'm fighting a legend. Roy Jones. In Pavlik, he's just fighting a promising champion. It's a big difference there.
So, Joe, also, you're looking like Kelly Pavlik. The public themselves would say, right, because like he brings like he's a kind of throwback fighter in his demeanor of fighting. Where you're more up to date, trendy fighter because you got flashy skills, hand speed. You're still fighting in that kind of. Do you think like if you was to fight Kelly Pavlik that could be like where people think, oh, it could be a 50-50 fight.
Yeah.
Whereas they're looking at this fight saying, well, you're fighting Roy Jones. Roy Jones a bit past it. Kelly Pavlik, because he's a live wire. What do you think you'd do to Kelly Pavlik?
To be honest, I think I'll have a better, easier job with Kelly Pavlik than Roy Jones. I'll tell you the reason being, I love fighters who come to me. And I think he's a bit one-dimensional. He can punch hard, but he's one-dimensional. You have to remember against Jermaine Taylor, the first fight, he was knocked out. Most people would have stopped that fight. So he showed that he can be hurt. He's been knocked down 3 or 4 times. He done well coming back against Jermaine Taylor. The second fight with Jermaine Taylor was, it was a close fight. So since then, he's had the win against Lockett, which don't really prove too much. It proves he can punch, but we all know he can punch. But if I fight Kelly Pavlik, of course I think I'll win.